everybody, and welcome back. I'm Christo, and this is our Aurora 4X campaign Let's Play. In the last episode, we did some great stuff. We managed to dramatically overhaul our engines to become wildly more fuel efficient, which is great. We were able to mean that we now have dramatically longer range on our ships, and we're in the process of doing the required overhauls to, and by overhauls I mean refits, to get all of our ships updated to those new classes, as well as scaling up the number of anti-Dark Eldar garrison vessels that we are maintaining as an empire. At the same time, we're scrapping some of those ships that we no longer need, and we're about to engage in the massive effort of colonizing Seti and Sag, our two most recent endeavors. Now it looks like I failed to name the Sag planets, so this is going to be the capital because it's the biggest population with the easiest life. Although, is it? Because maybe it should be this one. Because yes, it's harder to live on, but it's got more minerals on it. It's got corundium on it, most notably. Yeah, it should really be this one. Why is it 3? Just because of the dangerous atmosphere? Wow, it's just the dangerous atmosphere? Very tasty. And this is the one with all the corundium, obviously. Is Sag self-sufficient? It looks like I've marked it as self-sufficient, but it doesn't look self-sufficient. Although, I guess, with corundium and duranium and newtonium, that means we have all we need to make construction facilities and mines. So maybe this is just like a mine world, basically. So Sag 2 is the capital. Let me get up my my spreadsheet. Rename this pop. This is the capital, which means it gets a name. I think just Sag is fine for now. If I think of a new name, then we'll do that. And then these are just populated planets, right? Yeah. 2 and 3 respectively. So this is merely a populated, which is 8, I think. Yeah. I must have named the system after I named the planets, which is why they got unnamed. Or maybe I never got around to naming the planets in that system. But yeah, Sag is going to be the capital. What else can I make? We have some Verendide, obviously very little, and Galasite. Can't make infrastructure. We can make research facilities. Okay. But yeah, as I say, very slow to do anything here. Just the corundium that's particularly accessible. It's mostly a corundium export facility, basically. But the fact that we can get a very nice population here, it's going to be good. It's going to take a while to terraform, because we are at 0.4 terraforming rate versus Earth. Oh, and we can decrease the hydrophobic extent to increase the population capacity even further. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Ah. Damn. But the minimum max temperature does actually bounce around quite a lot. That's unfortunate. So it is actually never going to be perfectly habitable. That's okay. We'll just have to infrastructure it up. But is that really all there is in Sag? I thought Sag was like a fairly prosperous thing. Clearly I was wrong. No, it's literally just that planet. So we'll have to bring in... We might want to bring in some Macassium rather than bringing in infrastructure. But anyway, we don't have, I believe, any spare Dark Eldar ships right now. No, so I'm not going to start the colonization efforts yet. But where am I... I should put this over here just so it's where I'm used to looking for it. Where are my freighters right now? What are they up to? They're just rallying... one of them cycling moves still. Shouldn't be. Just rally at Earth for me. Good. And Earth's industry right now, just working on research facilities. Yeah, corundium crunch, brondide crunch. As expected. Any stockpiles building up anyway they shouldn't be? Yes. Venus producing 14,000. It only has 2 mass drivers. It needs 1 more, I think. Let's give it 2 more just to be on the safe side. Mass driver, add a demand for 2. No, not 22. Just 2, please. And wild. No stockpile. No stockpile. Gong Gong, small stockpile. Ah, simply because I haven't set your target. Okay, well, there's some more corundium for us. Nice. Producing a very, very small amount there. Next, Alma. Nothing going too high above 5,000. The rest of these. Whoa! Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. We've got 1.04 million, 1.08 or so million resources lying around in this system. Okay. A mass driver can handle... Well, we can just do this, and I guess we could work it out this way. 7... I thought they could handle 5,000 a year. Aurora 4X mass driver. 5,000 tons of minerals per year. Okay. So we need 20 here to be able to handle this. And we have 11. And a demand for another 12 to keep it stable for a while. And you didn't have any because you have no mines, but you need 16 and you have 1. Okay. Wait, not 16. What am I talking about? I've done the wrong numbers here, the wrong maths here. It's producing... So we should need 20 here. Yeah, but only 2 here. Okay, mass driver. Demand 2 more. Just because I want to over-egg it a bit. Here we need 2. We have 2, though. Recent stockpile change is negative. I guess I topped this off more recently. 1,000, that should all be going away. Yeah, okay. The rest of these... Oh, no, here. No mass driver. Mass driver, no target. Did those others all have targets? Yes. And then this is deep space, and that's that. Okay, and now you have quite a lot of duranium. I do have a shuttle, right? Yes, the... Oh no, I don't have a Skippy to Earth shuttle right now. Okay. It is a long way away and it's a bit of a dangerous run, so I'm happy for stuff to just accumulate here. It's not like there's very much of it anyway. But then the rest of them should be outputting everything properly. Yes, indeed they are. And they're all targeted properly. Yes, okay. Lacus. Some stockpiles building up on non-Lacus places because this one's not set. This one is and it's not building up. And this one is and it's not building up. And then there's nothing being mined yet in DX Kansari or anywhere else. Okay. Well, that is a nice find. That's 1 million resources I didn't know we had. Sadly, no Brondite, but 20,000 Coronium, 30,000 Galasite, and 200,000 Duranium. Very nice. Let's send... the first thing I'm going to send my freight ships to do. We've done the retooling for Cardiff Mark III. Good. What are we doing at these shipyards right now? Building... Genesis, Icarus... It doesn't look like we're doing anything in those yards. Here we are. Ah, we're using them to scrap old Icaruses. Don't do that. We need these yards for more important things. First off, to build a new Cardiff or Elkhound costs 3,000. Okay, so to refit a Cardiff to Mark III costs less than 3,000, and the old ones are literally worthless. So let's get that done. And then we don't have any Elkhounds, I think. We never actually constructed any. Oh no, we did construct an Elkhound, but the Elkhound, it's not vital that the Elkhound can jump. Because it's just sitting, scouting known locations for now. In the future, we'll certainly want them to be able to jump, because that is their main function when not at war. Jumping into unknown systems and being able to discover what lies beyond. Right, but the... So with that in mind, the Elkhound Mark II is what we should be refitting to. We can construct a Elkhound Mark II here. Yes, good. So we're refitting one Cardiff Mark II, construct me another Cardiff Mark II, and then... Whatever happened to my survey of... Oh, here they are. Okay. Yeah, so one of my Oxfords may die in this process. But I'm just going to go and try and geosurvey the alien planet and just see how it goes. I'm not overly concerned by the lives of the survey fleet that were rejigged wrong. Okay. Good. Let's tick on a bit till the freighters are free. Freight 3 is done. And very soon we should get Freight 1 as well. Corgi's completed overhaul. Plenty of shore leave done. How far away is Freight 1? 3 hours. Okay, so it should be here in almost no time. Freight 3, just join Freight 1 for now. Which gives Freight 1 only Genesis class freights. We were refitting the colonial fleet first, I think. Yes. So, oops, should make sure it's closed. So Freight 1, I want you to go to Beta Telescopy, load all minerals till full, come home, unload all minerals. And though we should be able to do that a few times. Let's do that 4 times and then just see where we're at in terms of the amount of minerals still left on that planet. Because it's just so much easier to keep track of how many minerals we have if they're all on the same place. There's the retooling for the new troop transport. Oh, which is actually still in the Psi SETI system, but should actually come home and unload all ground units. And we have 2 of them right now. Could we do with more? No, I think we're okay, honestly. We'll just retool the old ones if we can. If not, we'll scrap them and build new ones. Okay. I'm tempted to increase the size of my tankers just to make them easier to manage, but I do like them being really fast. Fuel refinery and done, and moving on to Lacus. Infrastructure? Right, yes, which should put us... Where's my... Sorry, here we go. We are projected to use very slightly more than we should on Lacus, but that's okay. Yeah, just build more infrastructure. Although actually you already support quite a large population. What's the problem with you? You just need some oxygen and less carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, but it's going to take a long time to terraform you. So yeah, keep building some infrastructure there, that's fine. And yeah, having more local fuel refining on Lacus is helpful. There's the overhauls done. Good. I do not like this song. Okay. So, retooling for the new jump gate ship is done. Which means when they've completed their current orders, let's have them just return home. And then we will retool them. We don't need that many jump gates builders, so I'm not going to immediately start constructing more. Retooling in the Earth Mover docks is done. Good. Which means you can now auto refit, Genesis C, Hosea C. There are none available. Really? How many? We have a very small colonial fleet, huh? Ah, no, they're mostly Genesis Mark IIs. Okay, so it costs 1,000 to construct a new one, costs 2,000, so it's not saving us much to do it this way. But they're so much more fuel efficient, I think it's worth it. Hosea C, using components, sorry, just Mark IIc to this, and you should be auto refitting, like so. Oh, and I haven't got my auto clicker turned on. One thing I really like about this game, and there are many things, but one of them is it's very nice to play when you have RSI. Like, there's not a lot of button presses compared to some games where you're kind of constantly doing something. There's little moments of downtime where you can take a sip of tea. Troop transports are home. Let's see if we can retool them. I mean, refit them. No, indeed we cannot. Okay, well we will construct 2 new ones then. And we will build them straight into the troop transport fleet. And then once that's done, we can scrap the old ones. Good. I should check, actually. Is there anywhere else that needs a geosurvey? A ground-based geosurvey? I'm pretty sure there isn't, but we can actually check that on the galactic map, as someone helpfully pointed out in the comments a large number of episodes ago, but not very long ago in real time. So I should check that. Glad that we still have good coverage on that webway gate. Inactive research facility on Earth. Is that because someone died? Oh no, we're building new ones, of course. Well, we should be assigning new to any that don't have a full number here. Seems good. That should hold us off for a while. And what was I going to check? Yes, geosurvey. So if I refresh this, display ground survey locations. There are some in Proxima Centauri, apparently. Okay. Let's take a look here. Right, a not very promising one, but it is a planet we're going to be colonizing anyway. Oh, we haven't designated the planets in Proxima Centauri. Let's do that. And Saiseti. Did I not? Why is Proxima Centauri not in this list? Did I not set them as colonies? Proxima Centauri. No, I didn't. Okay. Well, Proxima Centauri definitely wants colonies on these two. So, create a colony. Create a colony. What's a designation of 5 mean again? Just a mineral system. Yeah. Mineral system. Okay, so this is clearly the capital. This one with the... it's much higher colony cost, which is annoying. Why is it so high? It's 15 atmospheres of carbon dioxide. Okay, never mind. We're going to have a very small capital with 34 pop for now. We can always move it and rename this. Rename this body. This is a mine, a non-populated mine to start with, I think. What am I doing? Mineral system? No, this is a... Well, is it a populated mine? It can hold lots of people, but it doesn't have very much resource. It's very many resources. So actually, this should be... I don't know what I should call it. Yeah, it's just Proxima Centauri 1, because it's going to have automated mines. Mineral planet. Okay. Good, those are the colonies established. And then, well, okay, once we've done the ground survey, we might want to redesignate this. Well, troop transports, given that you have 2 times shipyard tasks? What are shipyard tasks associated with the Apollo classes? I didn't already set them up to refit. Are they doing an overhaul? No. Why does it think they have a shipyard task? Well, anyway, go to Proxima Centauri 1 and unload all ground units. Why is it still calling them Proxima Centauri 5 on both the planets? Because well, yeah, no, I don't know why, actually. Rename this pop. This is the capital. Good, now it's showing correctly. Okay. Press on. A new Binmen Mark II has been completed. Good. Give me him. Detached. He's got much greater speed than his than what he replaces. I will put him under the correct mining fleet. Correct fleet rather. Detach the old one. Move the old one down to Earth shipyards, and then we will just scrap the old one. The new one, meanwhile, though, I spy with my little eye a wreck. So go salvage it. Good. And there's going to be lots of salvage to be done in that other system, and I wonder, we'll probably get a bunch of laser tech off the aliens there, which is going to be really good. And now, meanwhile, Because we have almost none, and clearly they have a bunch of lasers. Because like most of their ships are laser ships, so scrap the old bin man. Good. Press on. Anti-Dark Eldar 4 has only 19% of its fuel, huh? In Proxima Centauri. Ah, right. They're the ones that were just sitting in Proxima Centauri. And they use fuel just sitting there, annoyingly. Which I guess does make some sense, because they have no power plants on board, so I guess the engines are providing, like, energy. This one. So you can head to Lac Isle and refuel. And then head back. Hopefully they'll be able to make it there and back. But I think... Well, they might. If they run out of fuel, we'll send a fleet to help them. Oxford 1 has completed overhaul. Right, good. That's the one that's going to try and survey the alien world. We'll see if they accomplish it. I think the Anti-Dark Eldar will make it, actually. There we go. Salvaged. Got a bad reactor and some minerals. Fine. And we've scrapped... Whoops. Scrapped a couple of things. Which means we have a flagship thing ready. Anything else I want to scrap? Don't think so. So just refit. Can the Baal Mark 2s be refit productively? No. So refit the Baal Mark 3 2 to the Castiel. And you should be auto refitting Baal Mark 3 2s to Castiels. Oh, there are none to do it on. Really? All my Baal Mark 3s already in refit. Is that right? Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay. Well, we can start scrapping some of the other ones then. The Baal Mark 2s. Because if they can't get the new engines, we don't want them. They're too much of a pain to maintain. And the bin men scrapped. Good. Geosurvey of Proxima Centauri 1 has begun. Bin men are back. Are there any other wrecks I want to do? Yes. Bin men. I'd like you to head over to Bid Telescopy. Salvage that wreck. And then... Lack us any wrecks? Not really. Microscopy has some. Head over to Microscopy. Lots of wrecks. And once you've done that, come home and await further instructions. Unload all minerals, unload all ship components. Good. Press on. Yeah, so a big overhaul of our fleet, making it way more fuel efficient. You know what? The other thing I should be doing, actually. We found ourselves wanting loads of mineral supply, maintenance supplies. So the alligators. The alligator class 2s, this is the new good ones, right? Mark 2s, rather. No, it's a badger. They are retooling to it, and they're almost done. Good. Production of the anti-Dark Eldar missiles done. Good. I don't think we want to build any more missiles for now. Well, we could design an anti-planet missile. Like an anti-ground forces missile, I mean. But why? Because we're just going to terraform them. Like, the plan right now is to terraform them. And our ships are actually ready to do it. Ready to start moving towards the terraforming position. Okay, so as soon as these refits are done, which is in September, I'm going to send a small strike force in to escort the terraformers. It doesn't have to be that large. But I don't want to leave them... I don't want to leave the aliens existing any longer than I strictly have to. One of the stabilization ships are home. Let's see if we can retool them. The Gate Manufactorium. Refit this to this. We can. Is it production efficient? No. In which case, go ahead and scrap that one and construct a new one. Good. Oh, hang on. Are we using the most modern jump gate building tech? Corgi 1. Where are you at, Corgi 1? Gamma Scorpy system. You're not the one I sent in to... No, okay, fine. That's fine. That's as expected. Low fuel. Mark 4. They're the ones on their way to refuel, I think. No, these are the ones following the stabilization ship. All right. Remove all your orders. Head to Black Isle and refuel. And then await further instructions. What was I thinking? Damn, I've lost it. Retune for Badger class is done. Good. Give me... Well, first off, a new slipway. But also build me a Badger. I wanted to... That's what I want to do. I want to check whether our gate builders have the latest tech in terms of which jump point stabilization thing they have. 120. I think that's the latest one. What's it called? J point jump point stabilization. Yeah, 120 is the latest we have. Good. Worth checking. Dark Elder 4 has reached Lacus. Alright, let's take a quick look here. Where do I have unescorted ships? Can I see, like... Order of battle by system? Yes, I can. Okay, so right now, Gamma Scorpy has the Survey Sheffield. The Survey class Sheffield, who I'm not concerned about. Capricorn has some freighters. Sirius has some freighters, but that's fine. Sirius is... Well, no, Sirius has the Scout and the Terraformers, right? Actually, yeah, those Terraformers should be escorted. So let's send it to Sirius. Movement orders, go to Sirius, because if we lost all those Terraformers, I'd be upset. Go follow that terraforming fleet for now. Good. There we go. Alma has got its oxygen removed at long last. Nice. 0.4 colony costs now. Can sustain 5 billion people. That is officially higher than it needs to be able to sustain. Even at worst. Very nice. So what is its problem? It's just not the right temperature. It's a bit cold. Add some heating gases then. Put in 0.5 atmospheres. Wow, Alma, this is the slow one. Nice. Okay. It's just slowly gotten there, I guess. I thought there was a big terraform to happen at Alma, but I think I'm thinking of this one. Where, yeah, the hydrogen. Oh, we're getting there too, though. Nice. Terraforming really making headway. 0.5 might be too much. We're only trying to heat it by, like, 20 degrees. There's a salvage done. Do we get anything interesting? Oh, we got some ECM. Okay. They could have better ECM tech than me. Ground force formation construction rate tech done. On Mars. Yeah, Mars is just going to be our kind of... I'm just going to do a bunch of ground warfare techs there for a while. It's not the most efficient, but I just want to get... you know, we might have to do a land invasion against these guys. I don't know. It would make sense, to a certain extent, if you made the planet inhospitable to the aliens. They couldn't... whoa, okay. That's the survey of their planet. Yeah, so they have quite a lot of resources with decent accessibility, but not that many, right? Like, there's no millions here. But that's pretty nice. We will want to mine that out. And I suspect there's other stuff in the rest of the system. So that's Oxford 1, isn't it? Yeah. So Oxford 1, just go ahead and survey the whole system if they're not going to stop you. But yeah, that's their home world. So it looks like they get a similar kind of spawn to Earth, where you're just guaranteed to get quite accessible everything, basically. But yeah, there's stuff on here I want, for sure. I mean, that's a nice Brondide deposit. So we got to try and kill them before they use it all, basically. Press on. Do 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 do. Some thorium. It's probably a gas giant if I had to guess. Ooh, some nice galacite. Axiosol 2 has arrived, and I happened to see that we just got room to scrap them. So go ahead and scrap them. Going to be efficient. We're going to have just the modern, huge engine ships. The dumbbell class retooling is done. Nice, which means we can start building our tugs at the Gaines yard. Construct me with components, if you have them, a dumbbell Mark II. Elkhound has suffered a failure, but they're only at 25% deployment. Yeah, so it looks like they do. My guess is that if there's an alien system, it's likely to have like some pretty decent mineral deposits, similar to Sol in its generation, but I could be wrong. So there's a bunch of refits. It should automatically immediately start doing a bunch more. No, looks like I didn't put it on auto refit then. Or we've run out of Genesises and now we're on to Genesis Cs. That's probably what it was. Good. So you all keep refitting. Get me a modern colony fleet, and then we'll work on the freight fleet after that. Did we find anything interesting on that one? We got some EM sensors and some thermal sensors. They probably have better thermal sensor tech than I do because I haven't focused on that at all. Some duranium, some corundium. Quite accessible. It's a comet, so not too surprising. Accessible, relatively accessible stuff there too. And we got some more ECM. Nice. What I really want to find is their stealth drives. Some Macassium. Cool. Icarus refit's done. And immediately automatically doing the others. Good. You can also start refitting. Bar Mark 3s to Castiels, but there are no Bar Mark 3s. Bar Mark 3 2s. There aren't any of those either. Can you retool an alligator to a badger? No. Okay. The Bar Mark 2, so just keep scrapping the Bar Mark 2s then. Yeah. Good. We're getting 1,800 anyway, Galacite, out of each of those ones we scrap, which is pretty nice. A bunch of Icarus refit, but no... no cruisers refit yet. As soon as we have almost any cruisers, and there we go, we're going to be in a good place. Alright, so Moon 2 has had its hydrogen removed, no longer a dangerous atmosphere, which means everything is looking good except the temperature. So, give me 1.4 heating gas, and let's see how it goes. And meanwhile, how's the temperature going here? You're targeting 0.5. Yeah, let's lower that to 0.35, because I think that otherwise might be a bit overkill. And now we go to Strike Force Alpha, and we say, hey, Castiel, and Gallant class ships, which looks like this share of it, by the way. Detach. Much smaller. Rename. This is Strike Force Beta. I'm going to rename this to Strike Forces. Strike Force Beta. Active OM. Resupply Earth. Load ordnance. Should be good to go. And let's check here. You should now have a much greater range. Yeah, 43 billion, 43 billion. Castiel Thrag has an outdated beam fire control though. That's annoying. Copy that. Rename class. Flag. Mark 2. Take that off. Put that on. Is it bigger? No, it's exactly the same. Okay, fine. Well, we won't worry about that for now. You, however, are obsolete. Okay, so movement orders. Make your way to Lacus and refuel. Lacus, by the way, 44 million fuel available. Good. What are my fuel fleets doing right now? Nothing. Ah! Whoops. Go back to Sol. No, not to Sol. Go to Alma. Refuel. Head back to Lacus. Await further instructions. Okay. So Strikeforce Beta, the idea is they're going to move in. Well, they're going to need to move in with the missile supply fleet. Yeah, because otherwise they're going to run out of maintenance before the terraformers actually get into position. Because the terraformers, to actually get here, it takes 53 days. Yeah. How big is Strikeforce Beta? 400,000 military tolls. And a lot of Strikeforce Alpha is getting scrapped. I'm trying to think of a good way to do this. Freight 1, you're still busy, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Strikeforce Beta. Remove all your orders. I'm going to detach a very small force, including 2 cruisers. Strikeforce Charlie, I guess. Charlie, spelt wrong. Head over to Sirius and follow that fleet. It's going to take 100,000 days, huh? Why is that? Go 5 seconds. I suspect that's not right. Why is that? You're not in... Oh, they're in overhaul, I think? Let's go 5 days and see if they still are. They're still in overhaul? Oh, here means overhaul. They should be out of overhaul, though, because they have incredibly little overhaul needs. One of them is still in overhaul. Fine. Production of research facilities finished. We've got new science stuff done. Nice. Science sensor strength increased. Look at that increase. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, but that's not ideal. You're still in overhaul. Although they'll be there in time, because the terraformers aren't going to jump for another 43 days. Yeah, okay, fine. So, don't worry about that for a minute. Slip rate added to the repair guys. 1, good. So give me a new badger. Right, and you cruiser yards are now all standing idle. Firstly, are there any refits I want to do? I'm pretty sure no. Because the Baal refit to that costs more than building a new one. Right, the Castiel flag to Castiel flag Mark II I do want to do. But after that, it's just Scraptown USA. And its Baal Mark IIs are getting yoinked. So that's all the Baal Mark IIs in Strikeforce Alpha being scrapped. And then it's the Icarus Mark... Which Icarus Mark ones are we upgrading? Remind me. Refit. Mark 2s to Gallants are not efficient. Mark 3 to Gallant, there aren't any left to be added. So it's Mark 2s that we want to scrap. Scrap Icarus Mark 2. Okay. And then the question becomes... Scrap Icarus Mark 2. Once, because, we've won this war, and there's no other hostile aliens that we're going to find soon. What size fleet should we maintain at all times? That's the question. And I don't know the answer. But for now, we're going to scrap it because we have an industrial... We have the minerals we need. We don't need to explore more for now. We just need to get a handle on things so we can start extracting some of these many, many minerals that we have available, especially in Sag and Syseti. There's loads of minerals to be accessed. And as long as we're not exploring, the only things we should come across that are hostile are the Dark Eldar. Good, so that's Strikeforce Alpha almost entirely being dismantled now. That'll recover a bunch of ammunition for us as well, now I think about it. Now, industry on Earth. We have some corundium available. God, Gallicite. Whoa, we're using a lot of Gallicite. What is this Gallicite being used in? Shipyard tasks? What am I still doing that's costing so much? These refits, I guess. Yeah. Okay, we should stop doing refits because they're not urgent. But meanwhile, more mines, please. Give me another 300. And then research-wise, planetary census strength. Could I get that again? Yeah, pretty cheaply, actually. Go for it. Okay. We should see Strike Force Charlie launch itself out soon. Let's take a look here. Yes, they are on their way. Good. Going to be there in 11 days. Ah, they shouldn't actually go directly to the terraforming fleet. They should refuel at Lacus first. Refuel at Lacus. Then head to Sirius and follow the terraforming fleet. Good. Bunch of overhauls done. I guess actually also these refits of these cost a lot of Gallicite. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not urgent. So actually, annoyingly, even though these are started already, I'm going to cancel a lot of these refits to save us the Gallicite. Which is annoying because it costs us fuel, but right now Gallicite is a much tighter crunch than Saurium is. Okay, so I should see no... Yes, good, done. Okay, so you have nothing doing, you have nothing doing. Okay, just sit idle for a minute. That saved us like 15,000 Gallicite. We're in a bad way on Gallicite, so we need to be careful. Hopefully I'm going to be able to pull a bunch off this planet just as Gallicite. Just like, you know, steal it. Okay, so Earth shipyards. We do have a resupply ship in the Earth shipyards right now. You should not be there. Head to Sirius. Move to the waypoint. Good, and then the rest of the missile supply fleet is waiting in Lacus. Head to Sirius. Move to the waypoint. That's my door. I'll be right back. Right. We've also got some new Gibraltars built, which is good. So the missile supply fleet is moving to the waypoint. We're continuing to just scout their system, which is bold, and I love it. We're just scouting their system before we've actually got them under control. So I find it quite funny. What do we find? Ooh, a railgun. Nice. I think that's probably the answer, by the way, to how a much easier way to kill planet-based ships would be using things like railguns and lasers and stuff like that. Right, because obviously the fact that we have the so many guns firing so many times for the Gauss cannons are obviously not designed for that function, so they're firing way more times, which means there's way more chances for them to have errors, basically. Scrap the Mark II. There are none. Ah. Okay, it's just Icarus is left now, right? Yeah, just 3 Icarus is left to scrap. The Mark IIs. Go ahead. See, that's going to save us some Gallicite as well. And also, we have all those components that we now have, that many of which we probably don't need. We can disassemble them, which will help with the situation. Shouldn't our Filthy Alpha is orbiting Lacus, but Strike Force Charlie, right, is now following Terraforming 2, and Terraforming 2, 17 days away from transit. Okay. And remember, the idea with the terraformers is we're going to terraform their planet. I don't know if it works. Like, is it already has a hostile colony? I guess in order to terraform it, I'm going to have to make it a colony, aren't I? So, can we do that? Create colony. Yeah, I can. Okay. And then what do? We just add a little bit of ammonium or something? I should look that up. Aurora 4X. Unrest increasing on Apache due to radiation levels. Oh yeah, of course. Right, that makes sense. We actually... Oh, we got 100 research points for thermal reduction signature by Binmen, by that scrapping. Nice. So I guess I can get some stats on this planet because I've technically made it a colony. So we can see that for us it's 0.9. It's got 10,506 radiation. It's got a lot of atmospheric dust, which lowers the temperature by, oh my god, by 184 degrees. So it's already hopelessly uninhabitable. Because we know, not tech, we know about their species, right? Because we did that dissection. They don't like it when it gets colder than 17 degrees. We've plummeted it down to minus 119 degrees because there's so much atmospheric dust from our massive orbital bombardment. You would think that would also have heated it up, though, just from the amount of friction in the atmosphere. Maybe I'm overestimating the size of our Gauss cannons. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. Radiation level 10,500. Which means it has a 2%. It has a 1% production impact and a 26% growth rate impact. So we're not going to be able to live here for a while. I think we might just auto-mine it or something. Okay, can we see, like, other populations? I don't think so. I can't see, like, how many of them there are and what their growth rate is and stuff. Okay. I guess I'll delete the pop for now, so that we don't get constant pop-ups about the political stability dropping due to radiation levels. So I guess that means their political stability is almost definitely 0. Although they have a huge amount of... Nice, Cardiff Mark 3 is done. Almost certainly they have a massive amount of troops. I mean, we know they have a massive amount of troops. That will give them a huge amount of unrest reduction. Give me an elk hound, please. Nice, yeah. Stockpile is growing from all of this scrapping. And that new one we just built. Where is it? Oh, it was a refit. Cardiff 1 now has actives. And now can jump. Which means we can send it as an entirely independent scout. Because it's now faster, wildly faster, than the enemies it's likely to come across. So go to Epsilon Indy and get that survey done. Good. This is a really good scout ship. I'm very happy with it. Corgi 1, going on, it's both surveying. Good. Okay. We're building some more. We should have at least 2 scouts, probably 3 at all times. Good. Press on. Terraformers should jump soon. Dark Eldar messing around in Hydri. Don't do that. Whoa, look how close to our planet they are. I mean, look how deep inside our sensor radius they are. So, named waypoint here. We know we saw them at just about the right point. This is Webway Gate. Comet Chums, I have a mission for you. Move on that location. They'll be there in 5 hours. So let's go 3 hours. Oh, a whole bunch more. Okay. We might not be able to fight that many at once with just one dude. So that could potentially be a problem, actually. Let's dispatch Strike Force Beta to deal with them. Firstly, refuel, resupply, load ordnance. Then jump Hydri. And just move towards the comet unless told otherwise. So if they stick around for a long time, we'll be able to deal with them. But first, we'll try doing it with the comet chums. They might flee as soon as I start shooting at them. We'll see. New hostile ship contact. They're on the move. Away from the gate, it looks like. Right, so the Galactica is staying at the gate. The others are moving elsewhere. Let's move on the Galactica first. Oh, that was a bit close. Didn't mean to go quite that close. Ship combat. Firstly, fleet, comet chums, movement orders, remove last. Which Galactica is it? 36. Give it a volley of 20. Open fire. Launch. Ceasefire. Fleets, contacts. The other ones. Move towards them. Good. Should be there very shortly. Nope, they jumped away. Cowards. Let's see how these guys do. We will auto-assign fire control, and we will give the Dying Sun class everything we've got, but we need to reload first. And obviously if they get too much closer, we'll just move away. Open fire. Good launch, good launch. Target the next one. Let's see how good their point defense is. Boom. Penetrating hit, no kills, but they only shot down... They shot down quite a lot of them, actually. Okay. Yes, I'm glad we sent my Strike Force Beta to react to this. So, Comet Chums, we should have some waypoints around the webway gate, just to keep us flexible. Comet Chums, I want you to move to waypoint 2, please. Because I suspect they will now flee. Ah, Dying Sun has stopped, actually. Dying Sun 13 is stationary, so remove last. Let's keep guns on them. We fired one more volley at one of their other ones. Let's see how that one does. Boom. Target destroyed on that one. Nice. We have another volley coming out soon here. Good. Yeah, just keep shooting them. I mean, well, it looks like they are trying to run now. But if the Comet Chums can do some decent damage... Yeah, target destroyed there. No surprises. Another launch. It's worth doing the full launches just to secure these kills, I think. Looks like we might get them all before they get to the webway gate. And if we don't, they'll certainly show us exactly where the webway gate is. But yeah, plenty of new wrecks being created here for us to salvage. Good kill, good kill. New launch happening very soon. There we go. Dying Sun 15 is next up. We're almost out of ammo, I think. At least we're getting there. Yeah, we're at 3% ammunition. This next volley is going to be very small. There we go. Yeah, just 12. But hey, all but one of them should get the kill. No kill on that last one. Alright, Comet Chums. I want you to head back to Earth. Refuel. And resupply. And load ordnance. We do still have this old ship's class of missile. Yeah, we have quite a few of them. Good. We want to burn through the old missiles before we move to the new ones, because we're not... Nothing's compelling us to move to the new missiles right now. So I don't want to rush it. Oh yeah, and Strike Force Beta. Forget it. Just go back to Earth. You're not needed. Looks like they're getting closer. I want to get the webway gate exactly right, because it'll be useful for mines if it's very precise. Okay. Must be getting really close to it now. And the moment they disappear, we'll know almost exactly where it is. I should do do one on them now, in case if they disappeared, I just have to remember where they were based on looking at the screen. They're traveling on this kind of trajectory. So let's put another one there. And then if they disappear somewhere between the two, I'll know more precisely where they went. Okay. And again. I've never used mines before, so I'm looking forward to trying them out. I don't know if webway gates have an exact location. Boom. Named waypoint. Right there. Webway gate. This one. Delete that and delete the urgent ones. So that is an almost exact location on the webway gate now. Very nice. Assuming the web is in one location rather than like within a certain area. I don't know. Okay. Good. Where were we? Before they so rudely interrupted. But yeah, we'll set up mines, which will be good. Oh. The Culloden Coiler. In Siceti. Why did I have an anti-ship missile thing in Siceti? What? Why on earth were they there? Orbiting Siceti 1? What the heck? What fleet are you? The Culloden anti-ship missile. What? One's orbiting Lacus, Bosworth. What fleet is this? Culloden 2 anti-ship missile. I don't... Ah, here they are. So yeah, Siceti. Why are you there? With no ammo on board. What? And now... Not damaged, interestingly. Why on earth are you there? I can't imagine why I would put them there. Well, try and run for Earth, but I don't like your odds. Nope. Sadly. The Christo Cross has been awarded to the commander for the... Oh, well, they're not dead yet, actually. They lost a large maintenance storage bay. And got hit again, but not killed. They might get away. No way. They're a tiny bit faster. They are getting away. Nice. It's going to take them a while to get away. Great. I have no idea why they were there. But it looks like they're going to get away. These ticks are getting longer. Bit by bit. We do have an anti-Dark Eldar ship in this system, but they wouldn't get there in time if they were needed anyway. So it's lucky that they were slightly faster. And of course the new coilers are much faster. Do I have active... Why are these ticks so short? Come on, let me get away. Do I have active fire controls open on the Comet Chums, perhaps? No? Well, give me a 5-day tick then, darn it. I guess it's because the aliens are trying to... Like, they have open fire controls trying to shoot me. The ticks are getting longer. I guess I could send the roaming fleet in to try and deal with them. But... Why are they bouncing around like that? It looked like they weren't going in a straight line. Maybe it was just a trick of the way it renders them near things. This seems to be taking a while. I'm just going to pause the recording until the ticks settle down. I'll see you in a minute. I think it's just because they're only very slightly faster than the Dark Eldar. So they actually chased us all the way to our roaming anti-Dark Eldar fleet. More fool them. Now I have them on sensors, and they're all going to die. So, roaming Dark Eldar fleet. That contact. Move towards that location. Yeah, like literally in 12-minute ticks, they chased us all the way over here. Going just slightly slower than us. Alright. Hello, Dark Eldar. And yes, as you can see, still going very short. Ah, they've spotted me. Ah, but Dark Eldar, you see now, the speed is against you, and you are the one that shall flee. But your flight shall be short-lived. For the roaming Dark Eldar, anti-Dark Eldar fleet is coming for you. Ship in range. Give me a auto-assign fire control. Target. Open fire. 5 seconds. Good launch. Good launch. Ceasefire. Fleet. Roaming Dark Eldar. Move back to... Well, actually, go back to Sol and do an overhaul. Missiles in the air. 5 minutes should do it. Twice. Target destroyed. He gets the medal. We get to go home. Ah, actually, it deleted their orders because the first one became redundant. So go home, resupply, load ordnance, begin an overhaul. Good. All right, so now we should be able to go 5-day ticks again, right? Yes, nice. Terraforming has reached the gate. Okay, jump the gate. Strike Force Charlie. Jump it. It's going to take 2 hours for them to get there. Nice. Strike Force Charlie. Resume following Terraforming 2. Terraforming 2. Move to the enemy planet. It's going to take them 52 days to get there. But that's okay. Terraforming fleets are monstrously slow. Here comes the Comet Chums back for their refit. Alligator has completed its orders. Good, that's fine. How much? Yeah, Strike Force Charlie, despite being deployed at sea, I was going to say at sea, despite being in space for quite a while. Oh, we actually only went 30 days. Fortunately, we didn't. We only went 3, but I clicked 30 days. What was I saying? Roaming out of fleets has completed its orders and is orbiting Earth. Good, they'll overhaul then. What was I saying? Yeah, we'll only need the maintenance supply fleet when we want to, if and when Strike Force Charlie gets into a problem with... so they made it home. That's amazing. If we run into a problem with maintenance supplies, obviously, on Charlie. So the new Culloden Mark II anti-ship missile ones. So Ammo Alpha right now has Culloden Mark 1s still. Can we can construct a new one for 3,000, or we can refit one for less. Okay, yeah, so let's refit it. This is the Anti-Dark Eldar one. What is this? Using components if you got them. Do a refit, and then construct me 2 new ones as well. And yes, it's using some Gallicite, I know. But we're doing what we can. So we've got 260 mines not being supplied. Add a mine supply. 260. Where can take them? Mines. Get your mines here. Titan can take another 100. IO can take another 80. Leaving 80. Which can go probably to Mars. Yeah. Mars take 80. Nice. Very convenient. Good stuff. Right, that's enough drinking tea. Switch to the gin and tonic. Right. New Anti-Dark Eldars built. Good. Comet Chums. Did you go home? No. So Comet Chums are currently orbiting Earth. Give them one of these new ones. Merge that into Comet Chums. And the old one can get detached. And we will scrap it. Or we might keep it around as backup for a bit, but in the fullness of time we'll scrap it. And then this new Comet Chums one, which has full ammo, yeah. And they are the new missiles. Go and hang out at the Comet. Like the chums of the comets that they are. Good. So what I think we should probably do is, yeah, just slowly start replacing some of these guys. So the Alma Observers, for example, move to Sol. And then when they get there, we'll replace them and then send the new ones back. So that's used up 3. We've got 4 left. The DX Racers. It does leave things temporarily undefended. So it's probably a bad idea to do it this way, actually, isn't it? Yeah. Let's instead detach 2 guys to go to Alma and join the Alma Observers. And then we'll send 2 detach, go and join the DX Racers. The DX Racers not... Where are the DX Racers right now? Are they not in orbit around DX Kansari? They're not. They're at Sol. And they have a Gibraltar in them. Weird. Okay. We'll merge them into the shipyards for a second here. And the new one I just separated out is the new DX racers. Sorry, I should do this on screen. Where'd they go? This one. Rename, you are the new DX racers. What are DX racers? Are they a chair? Or are they one of those car things? I know the name, but I've completely forgotten what DX racers are. The Armor Observers have their replacements en route. The Comet Chums are the replacements. You... What are you doing? We have Skippy Watchers already, but only one. You join the Skippy Watchers, and you give me another 2 modern anti-Dark Eldar fleets, and head over to Microscopy and join the Skippy Watchers. And then once they've joined them, we just attach the old ones and throw them in. Good. So we now have 3 old anti-Dark Eldar ships. Can we refit? 2 to 3. Yes, it costs 1,700 versus 2,000 to build a new one. Yeah, it's worth it. So get me that refit done. It is costing us Gallicite. I know. And then we have some Mark 3s, which will cost even less. Good, so that's 5 there. And then what else we got here? Just 5s. Ah, right, and the Scout Deerhound, which we could upgrade. Deerhound is not the new one, is it? That costs more than it's worth. So actually just scrap the old Deerhound. Good. Okay. And now in not very long at all... Ah, we got some Basts as well, which are the troop transports. So, weren't they meant to get automatically assigned? Yeah, Basts were assigned and assigned to TT Bast 1. But not the troop transport? Ah, because the troop... Right, because I sent the troop transport to Proxima Centauri. Is Proxima Centauri had its survey done yet? Yes. So troop transports load up. The troop transports can't load ground units here? What? Where are my geosurvey teams? They're already home. It says there's still stuff to be done in Proxima Centauri. Is there another thing in Proxima Centauri that I haven't surveyed? Yeah, Proxima Centauri 1 says it needs geosurvey. And yet... Ah, okay, I was looking at the wrong one. When I go here... Because... It's this one? Yes, it's that one. Okay. So troop transports, come home, go to Earth. And when you're at Earth, I'll worry about you then. The anti-Dark Eldar, new anti-Dark Eldars have joined the Skippy Watchers. So Skippy Watchers... Right, that's the old ones. Fine. Good stuff. Some stuff in Epsilon Indy. Alma Observers have been joined. Okay, so the 2 old ones in the Alma Observers thing head home and join the Earth shipyards, please. And then we'll probably refit you into new anti-Dark Eldar stuff. Salvage module upgrade done. Just keep going on that, I think. Well, I would like faster ordnance transfer, because right now that takes a long time. Production of mines is completed. We can afford a few more. Comet Chums, those are the ones that don't need anything doing. The DX Racers have got to DX Kansari, good. Alma Observers have arrived, ready to be refit. Oh, the Alma Observers were some of the early ones. We might actually not be able to refit them. Let's see. Oh no, they're just Mark 2s. Cool. Get that done. Did I see a spare yard? No, slipway rather, on this one? I did. Give me a new Cardiff as well. Another new Cardiff. Good stuff. Some Icarus scrappage. More of that. More where that came from. Scrap. These Icaruses did great work. And I don't, you know, we're not scrapping them because they aren't excellent. We're scrapping them because they are out of date. Good. They're all in shipyards now. Which means if I went to try and scrap any Icaruses, we would not be able to. Yes. Good. What about I went to try and scrap a Vol Mark II? None exists. And that's it, right? Everything upgraded. Nice. Still some Dark Eldar upgrade to be done. Ooh, Ordnance Production tech is done. Nice. Glad we didn't actually get to the next tech. Missiles and connect. How much Ordnance Production? Yeah, even more? No, give me some reload speed. And then we have 5 labs we could be using here. Let's grab them. And start them working. We're not using missile agility really, are we? So... Sure, let's start working on railguns. Well, what do I want to bombard with? Railguns or lasers? Railguns. Because lasers, you need reactors. The Skippy Watchers have got their additional chaps. So, old Skippy Watcher, old Mark II Skippy Watchers, come home. Join the Earth shipyards. Okay, and the terraformers have got to be getting close. Whoa! Ah, damn, there's none accessible. So many terrible accessible things. That one was alright, actually. We scrapped a bunch of Baal things. Good. And we've completed research rate up. Wow. That's gonna, yeah, that's an extra 40,000. It's like a 20% increase. Jesus. Next, we could start trying to work on orbital mining or fighter production. No, let's crank out some fighter production ones because I want to look into building fighters. Troop transports have got home. Good. Which means the new troop transport Bast class ships can join the troop transport fleet. And the old Agincourt class ones, it is time to retire. And the new troop transport Bast ones go to Earth, load up some geosurvey teams, go ahead and go to Proxima Centauri and drop them off on the right planet this time. Good. Anti-Dark Eldar 1 has only 9% of its fuel. Okay. But they're in beta telescopy, so they're really close to home. Terraforming 2 has reached the planet. Okay. So here we are, in orbit over the planet. They have slightly regrown their shipyard complex. Let's just teach them the error of their ways on that one. Because Strike Force Charlie is here. Strike Force Charlie, ship combat. They haven't tried to surrender. Maybe I just haven't been listening. Auto-assign fire control. Give them a quick volley at the shipyards, please. Very small one. Don't auto-tick. Launch of 8. Impact. Not really destroyed it. Okay. Assign all. Give them the rest of them. Open fire all. Should fire the others. Or is it preparing? Is it sinking? This one. Ceasefire. No, the rest should fire, I think. Excuse me. There we go. 32 missiles this time. Clear all targets. Ceasefire fleet. Impact. Still a fair amount left. Let's assign all. Everything to this one. Give them a volley. Open fire all. Excuse me. Why is it not firing? The other one could fire at it. Well, actually, could the other one fire at it with this one? Yes, they did fire. Auto-assign fire control. Open, assign shipyards as the target. Ceasefire all. Open fire. Sorry. Open fire all. Launch. Ceasefire fleet. Boom. There we go. Got them down quite a bit there. Now let's just go an hour to reload. We're reloaded. Open fire all. I just don't want them to have any slipways at all to allow that could potentially allow them to cause problems. Ceasefire fleet. Boom. There we go. Now they have absolutely no stuff at all. So, oh, you know what I've just noticed? We don't have... Ah, because I didn't bring the flagship. Right. The flagship's the one with the thermal sensors. Why am I looking here? This is the one I want. Give me... From Strike Force Alpha. No, is he in Strike Force Beta these days? Yeah, the flagship. Attach him. You could make your way here, please. It'll be 16 days before he's here, but... Join Strike Force Charlie for me. Okay, now... We go, hey... This is my colony now. Create colony. And then we go, hey, you know that new colony we have? With all that terraforming. What do we add? Aurora 4X. What are the toxic gases? What's the thing that will take the least amount to make it completely uninhabitable? Toxicity. Iodine is the most toxic. Add in 0.001 iodine, and I think that will be sufficient. Let's take a look here. After a 5-day tick. Yes, unrest is increasing, but the iodine is frozen. That might mean it won't work, but we're detecting some jump points here. Some thorium, corbamite, cool. Fuel exhausted. The Skippy Watcher 2 are not able to get home. Okay, well, fortunately for them, we have these new Gibraltar Mark IIIs, which can go help them out. Where do they get to? They're in Sol. Nearly got home. Move to location. Okay. I got another tick. We're looking for dangerous atmosphere modifier here, because they're oxygen breathing. Hey, nice. 600 respawn points for cloak sensor reduction gained. Nice. Very nice. Gibraltar has reached the Skippy Watcher 2s. So Skippy Watcher 2s. I want you to refuel from that Gibraltar and then go home and join our shipyards. Good. How are we doing? Refresh this screen for me. Oh, we hadn't got a full 5-day tick. Okay. Still not enough. Oh, well, maybe it is. We turn updated. Still not enough. Still not a full tick, actually. It's because the Slippy Watchers had arrived home. Okay. Gibraltar. Just go back and join the Earth shipyard again. Gibraltar's home. Okay. Give me some more ticks so we can actually get this terraforming done. Wow, their years are only like 2 months long. Cool. How are we doing here? 0.03. What are we looking for to make it toxic? 0.00. No, this should already be toxic. Maybe it's not because it's frozen. How much oxygen do they need? This is really brutal, by the way. I recognize that. They need at least 0.1 atmospheres of oxygen. So we could try sucking the oxygen out, but I'm going to put a bit more iodine in and see how it goes. Okay, so production of mines on Earth. Also, I don't know if my terraforming capacity is going to be affected by the political stability modifier. What do I want to do with my... Oh god, we're using so much of our Gallicite. What do I want to build? We have population, right? No, we don't. Okay. We should move those fighter factory workers away. Freight 1's going to be free in 56 days. Alright, we should import some people. Colony 1's not busy, are they? No. Titan. You're growing relatively quickly. Ganymede. Who's not growing much? Oh, they are all growing, but I think I don't want to steal people from Titan because they're mining. I guess I'll steal some from Europa. What's this? 5 million? Okay, give me 5, 10, 20. Give me 40 million people off Europa. And then I'm not going to produce anything on Earth right now. I don't think I need anything else right now. Unless... like military academies, but... I mean, they use coronium, which I'm reluctant to spend. I don't think there's anything I want. I mean, give me, like, a couple of cargo shuttle stations. No, you don't need cargo shuttle stations. You just use spaceports. Sure, okay. Build me another 500 deep space tracking stations. Because we're going to need them in the fullness of time anyway. Deerhound scrapped and a new stabilization ship built. Good. Okay. The Deerhound is built out of this, isn't it? I mean, this. Oh, right, but we scrapped it in a different yard. You, got any refits? That costs 4,000. That's ridiculous. Well, scrap it then. Any other refits to be done? Yep. This one. 4,000. No, that's silly. I think I have done a couple of those refits, actually. That's my bad. Scrap that. Refit. Nothing else, right? Yeah, it's the more modern one. Okay, good. Plus, they're both busy anyway. Okay. Another bin man? Did I already build another bin man? No, I didn't. Yeah, another bin man. Wouldn't go amiss. It costs Gallicite. I need to be disciplined on Gallicite spending right now. Okay, so back to this place. Why is the atmosphere breathable? I guess I can see it. I can look at it from my perspective. Where's the race window? It's like this one? Yeah. So humans, maximum oxygen. Oh, cool. You can see a total population here approaching 10 billion. That's fun. Non-populated colonies, 35, 19 populations, 2 billion fuel, 1 million maintenance supply points, with almost that many on ships as well. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say here, like, how much of toxic gases they can handle. Race name themes, Afrikaans. No, we already have. We'll have a 40k 100% weight. Cool. Maybe they just don't mind fluorine, or maybe it's because it's frozen because it's so damn cold. Well, try sucking the oxygen out instead. See how that goes. Troop transports have dropped off the guys at Big Telescopy. Nice. How much are we removing each tick? 1.4... 1461 goes to... Still 1461. Still 1461? No. Yeah, still 1461. Whoa, that's a big planet. Whoa, with some good accessibility on Newtonium. Nice. Epsilon Indy looks like it's got some potential. Oh, that wasn't a 5-day tick. That's why it didn't update. It was 1461, wasn't it? Yeah, it's not dropping very fast. maybe this wasn't a good approach. Well, once the flagship gets here, we'll know if there's anyone even left. They may already all be dead. There we go. We found them. Oh, half of them are dead. This was 1,400 before. Yeah, this was one like above 100,000. Can I? There's no like diplomacy window, is there? I can't just say like, hey, you want to surrender? Oh, hey, hang on, communicate. Communication has been established. Well, I know that. Taking out the oxygen is taking too long. Oh, I know. I can just pick something that's... Yeah, methane. Methane has a really low boiling point. Add gas, 0.5. Just try to add 0.5. Yeah, so we have them on thermal now. Yeah, because methane only freezes at... it has a really low melting point. It melts at negative 164 degrees C. Nice. So there we go. Dangerous atmosphere already. I'm not sure why it's already dangerous atmosphere, actually. Because it should require... Oh, hang on. Am I looking at the wrong table? No, this is C#. Well, let's add a bit more just to be safe. But I think I'm going to see their electromagnetic signature here drop regularly. Did it go down then? No, it went up. Okay. And these guys have now exceeded their deployment time. So they'll start getting mad. They are getting down on fuel too. Oh, it took more than half the Castiel's flag to get here. That's... Oh, right, because I didn't refuel them. So, Strike Force Beta. Detach me a new 2 Galleons and a new 2 Castiels. And bring them over. And have them join Strike Force Charlie. And when they get here, the others can go home. But Strike Force Charlie still has plenty of maintenance supply points. Like, even though they're exceeding their time, they haven't actually started having any serious breakdowns or anything. So, I think the terraforming is going pretty well. Hello, my lovely girl. Should I tell you it's the weekend? Fantastic. Can I tell you about what I'm doing right now? It's kind of horrible.
Then how about no?
Alright, fair enough. Right. So they have a dangerous atmosphere now, which means I'd expect them to start losing population rapidly. But I don't know how I can see their population. But anyway, we're going to look into that in the next episode. Until then, thanks very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.